I'm in love. I've only been in love a few times. My Fender Squire Bullet, I was in love with it. It was my first real guitar, not made of plastic. I loved my Sheraton. She ended up getting all hored out, different pickups, foam, one knob, bunch of holes, big brass washer where that chick stepped on the input jack, output jack, I guess technically. Um, I was in love with the L6S, but it wasn't mine. That was just on loan for 3 years, and I had to give it back. I offered him good money, but his kid wanted to learn to play, so I couldn't argue with that. I really love that L6S, the neck, those frets. I got something about maple on maple. I love my G-Tane D 500, 550, whatever it is. It's the one with the big hole. I love that slinkiness, that wide fretboard. But you know what? It's None of my guitars have ever been flashy. Never. I like natural finish because that's if you're gonna finish a guitar, if you got two guitars, one has shitty wood, one has good wood, and you have to decide which one to paint black. You paint the one with shitty wood black. So I always went with natural guitars. But I don't know, man. I found this in a pawn shop for $50. And I got the pickups out of it right now. Oh, hold on a second. Just cleaning things up, checking serial numbers and dates and whether or not things have been modified. And, I'm going to redo all the grounds and stuff. And, but I mean, $50. I got a original made in Japan RG 550. This guitar is so not me. It's so not me. It's not me. It's it's damn near pink. They call it road flare red, but dude, it's like orange pink. It's red. The color is rather obnoxious, but the actual working parts are. I love the maple. I love this neck. I'm in love with this neck. Um, in the '90s, I had I guess Ibanez GIO, RG. Everything was gold. Had a photo flame top, red. It looked really cool. Man, I hated that guitar. I hated it. Nothing worked on it. I swore off tremolos after that. It was the first guitar I had with tremolo. I hated that guitar. I bought it to play Rush because a friend of mine was doing this thing and he YYZ, you know, all that shit. And it was the guitar, and I bought it for like $175 off a buddy. Man, that thing sucked. I ended up smashing that one. I got pissed off one night. A strap on my Sheraton broke, and it flipped over and knocked me unconscious. And when I kind of regained my posture, um, well, that's why that was out of tune. Um, when I regained my footing, I was pissed. I did not want to smash the Sheraton because she was my girlfriend. And so I walked off stage and I grabbed the fucking Ibanez and I smashed the shit out of that guitar. It's that fucking piece of shit. God damn. This thing? This is the real thing. This thing is not. This is not a toy. I mean, it's a samurai sword. I'm just goofing, but the back of this neck. I mean, look how it's thin, but it's wide where it needs to be. I, I've been drinking. It's not my best playing. I'm kind of goofing. I'm just mostly. Everything that Ibanez did was so smart. You look at other guitars from the same era, and then you look at this, and you're like, wow. The whole control cavity is coated. It's all coated. The entire back of the pickguard is coated. I don't know exactly what these Ibanez. I actually took the pickguard off to find out what kind of pots. The pots are actually 1981. The tone control pot is an 85 pot. It's got a real capacitor in there. I don't know. It's probably not showing up. Got a capacitor on the volume also. Grounded like a motherfucker. I mean, I'm gonna do a little bit of it's not gonna show up. There's this piece of masking tape with some handwritten shit on it. Probably some knowledge there. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of CSI forensics on that. Where's the camera? There it is. I don't know if that's not showing up, but if you saw the wear on this heel plate, it's real wear. Somebody played the fuck out of this guitar. They didn't give a shit about the body. It's got big nicks and cigarette burns and all kinds of cool stuff. But man, the freaking neck, they took super care of that. I had to go through the whole tremolo. It was all locked up and full of gook and stuff. So I do the fill thing. I took it apart, cleaned it, I rethreaded it. Well, cleaned up the threads, and put it back together the way the book says. And man, that piece of shit, fucking licensed, fucking Chinese Floyd Rose and on that Chinese Ibanez, really turned me off to Ibanez Shred RG guitars and Floyd Rose bridges. But man, when you get the real thing, the real deal, it's just PFM. If you're not familiar, PFM means pure fucking magic. Oh, I also named this guitar. I don't often name cars or guitars, but when I do, there's a reason. This guitar's name is Chuck Berry because it's rock and roll.